Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rise of Patience. We are back with another 1v1 match. This one is between Vellith and Buttpirate. Both of these guys are over A1200, so I think this would be a very interesting match. And I think they're also very closely matched in terms of elo. Joining me is Magma, who is another valued member of the community. Hey, Magma, good to have you on stream.
Hi, Jitin.
Right, so we got English versus French, the one of the most typical matchup in this game.
Yeah, I think English and French both, if you look at the latest stream from BSTQT, he said that both are top tier civs. And I think it's quite a fair matchup between them. I'm not sure about the skill level though, but let's see what they can bring up in this game.
Yeah, so I think from my experience I can say Vellith is slightly better than Buttpirate, but Vellith is experimenting with English. I know that he doesn't play a lot of English, so maybe that will even some of the playing grounds because Buttpirate he's always played with French, and I would even say French is his best civ based on my own experience.
Aha. So like his playstyle is more being aggressive or it's
Yeah,
more like booming with French?
so I know that his gameplay is mostly about, typical French flavor. You send some knights to harass, you take map control, and after that, I actually don't remember Butt Pirate ever rushing an H2. But I know that he does like to gain map control. Hey, Nessa in the chat, Nessa says money is on Butt Pirate.
Nice. This will be an interesting matchup because both of the civs are quite strong in feudal age because English with its massive defense advantage, it will be very difficult for French to get some early kills off with their knights. But
Yeah.
let's see what they have. I think if he goes like full knights with archers, uh, it it can help a lot. But English is also a super defensive civ.
Yeah, as in I would say English is one of the least likely civ that I'm going to rush. It's just their double arrow TCs and their longbows. It's just too much of a pain to deal with.
Exactly.
I want you to look at this map. This is like it's like a mountain pass in a way. Do you see this? There's this tiny opening
Yeah.
and everything else is closed. There's also a tiny opening towards the sea.
Yeah, exactly. I think both the players have their gold in the front, so this removed the map advantage from them. But I think Parrot has a slighter advantage because he can wall off the small opening, which is quite closer to his town center as compared to Vellith's town center.
Yeah, you could say it in both the senses. As first, he can wall it; it's closer to him. But if he walls it, that also means Vellith has the larger chunk of the map to himself.
Yes, and the 3 sacred sites, which is
Oh
quite
yeah, wait,
so
all three
actually
sacred side on the other side end.
yes. But interestingly, like, do they know this is like mega random map or this
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
something?
They know it's mega random because the first map in this tournament is always going to be mega random. And
Okay, because they did not docked.
yeah, they did
So
not dog because it's hard to predict whether there will be water or not. And actually, in mega random, there's always water, but it also depends on where you have your water. Because sometimes you only get rivers, and rivers they are hit or miss when it comes to docking. Sometimes you get a lot of shorefish, sometimes you get nothing.
yeah, well, this is something new which recently arrived in Age of Empires 4. It was not there on the previous updates,
You talking about mega
but
random?
mega random map, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm actually very
It's
glad that this is here because this way the first map is always going to be a surprise to every player, and you don't come with pre-decided strategies.
yeah, true. But we do see like both of them are doing the basic start, like English going early wheelbarrow and then transforming into farms, and
Oh
French
yeah,
also going for early knights. None of them are docking, so
I
this is
would
more like
I would expect both of them to dock at some point. But again, there's another problem that the water on the top side has much more deep water fish than the bottom one, and you can't like only if we have the whole map revealed to us, so we know that.
Yeah.
but they probably don't. And it looks like similar size of water bodies. It's just one of them is much better deal than the other one.
Yeah, the one at the 6, you hardly have any deep fish. So
Yeah, they're like
if
four.
you dock there, and I think you have to explore this whole area with one fishing ship before you plan to pump more fishing ships in the pond at 6.
Yeah, true. Ooh, royal knight and a scout just passed each other, and they did not engage at all.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad that Vellith went for the wheelbarrow, because since English is that so defensive, they can get away with it with their late age.
Yes. Yes, I think so too. And he's already walling. Those are quite.
Yeah,
That's a quite nice wall spot actually. He just has 3 openings towards his town center, and he's closing off
yeah.
almost from all the sides. So there's
Oh,
just one opening in the
but Pirate
front.
just scouted one of those villagers.
Oh yeah,
Oh man, and that Wolf is not being kind either.
yeah,
Oh man, that's the thing about French. You have to be the one who starts your putting your defenses first. I would say this is one of the strongest points about being French, that you never have to worry about defending. You just have to worry about not losing knights and keeping your opponent in your base, like in his base.
true. Like French, they are very aggressive save, and if you're against French, I think getting early wheelbarrow is very important. Some players also get early textiles, so this way you can take one extra hit.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh,
French, it's all about like hit and run. Hit, kill one villager with your knight, and then go back, heal it,
mm-hmm.
then come again.
You actually bring up a very good point about textiles. I think it's completely worth getting textiles early when you're against French, because you lose at the time of one villager, but in meantime
Mm,
you are saving so many more villagers that don't get one or two shotted. I mean, not two or three shotted by these knights later on.
true. I would be very interested to see that Vellith should just wall off the front area where he has just one single opening and
Yeah.
just camp few archers behind the wall, and then the French can't do anything
Yeah,
until
he's
they
almost
mass.
on it. He has walled off the north, he's walled off the south, and now it's the middle part, and he's all the units here.
Now you see walling him, yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
this would be a very good time for Buttpirate to actually move to a second TC, because if he can, let me check his perspective of the map. So he can see that
Mhm.
there's not a lot of openings, and Vellith's base is very vulnerable. So in that case, it's a tricky situation to go for aggression.
Yeah, but you see him making 2 ranges, so I
Yeah,
guess he's going all in with French.
yeah, two
Uh,
ranges, no wheelbarrow yet. It's a it's also getting an
oh,
outpost on his gold
that's a
mine.
very early outpost because there is no aggression from Vellith. I wonder why Buttpirate is making that outpost next to his
I,
gold.
I think he just wants to be sure, because he does not have any other gold vein apart from that. Like if Vellith
Oh
had
yeah,
got that tower, Buttpire is dead, as good as dead. Nothing for him
yeah,
to
true. I
go
see
back
like
to.
all of that gold is way towards the front,
Yeah,
and Vellith definitely has more gold spawn towards his side of the map.
yeah. Nessa pointed out Vellith has all the resources, and Buttpire has got, as in one, two, three, four gold mines towards his base. But even the relics, I see one, two, three, four. All the
All
relics
the relics, yeah.
are towards the other side of this giant forest.
So we can say that there is a good trade-off. Like Buttpirate gets this huge, massive forest, so he
Hmm.
will basically have an unlimited supply of wood. But then Vellith, if he had 2 scouts, and I'm sure he has explored all the relics and the gold and this small
Yeah,
opening. If he goes to the front and stonewalls this will give him a huge advantage, and he can just go Imperial with with English. And
yeah,
English and Imperial, I think they are slightly better safe as compared to French.
yeah, definitely. Because in English have their farms generating gold bonus, which is, well, passive gold income is always good, whichever civ gets it.
Yeah.
In the
And
chat,
the Imperial landmark, where you get like siege for only like 100
Oh
goods,
yeah, yeah,
100
yeah.
gold, and
What's that?
so on.
Vanguard Palace, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
This
used to not look at it that it's producing 7 units for just 100 or 200 food and gold, which is so cheap. That's
Yes.
even the cost of trebuchet itself is more than that normally. So that's just a awesome deal to have.
Yes, exactly. The long range trebuchets, and then you get the upgrade where the trebuchet has blast damage. You can just spam like 5, 6 trebuchets from there.
Yeah,
Camp, slowly progress with English longbows.
yeah,
It's
and
very hard to stop.
trebs are the new mangonels with English
True.
in the chat.
I think
Uh,
English with the trebuchet upgrade, I think they
mhm.
do the same splash damage as Mangonel. I'm not sure, but we have to
Oh,
test
yeah,
that
you'd
out.
have to test that out. But with the Vanguard Palace, they're definitely much cheaper.
Yeah.
Dominic says English is way better than late game, probably the best, while French is second or third worst.
Yeah.
I think the good thing about French is they get the biology upgrade for free. So if you have already invested in a lot of knights, you just have extremely strong knights. But yeah, they don't have much apart from, well, you could get your red palace in on your opponent's face, and that's always a trouble to deal with.
True, true. I mean, French late game, the only strongest unit they have is the fully upgraded Royal Knights, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
If
yeah,
he goes for the siege landmark, where he gets the Royal Culverin and all the other stuff, I think they're also pretty expensive. Uh,
yeah.
I still
Wait, are they more
think
expensive
that
than regular siege?
I think a little bit more expensive. I'm not sure though, but they certainly don't get any discounts
Oh.
like you get in China. I think you get more HP, and with the English Wingard Palace, you get a super discount.
Ooh, check this out. Finally, Buttpirate. Oh man, just the way, just how strong these longbows are. It's a big
Yeah,
pain to deal with these units.
it's not the best situation for Butt Pirate
Yeah.
because English they have the buff from the outpost, and
Yeah.
he's about to lose all his army.
Once these spikes are dead, then the knights will take care of everything. But the thing is, the spikes are very hard to focus down. Oh man, this looks very bad.
The thing is, once you have like a mass longbows, and I'm assuming that he has no iron undermesh upgrade as French.
Mm-hmm.
So the knights also take a huge damage versus longbows because they have the +1 attack.
Yeah.
So this is not looking good for Buttpirate actually, because he
Yeah.
has 0 army on the map now.
Three
He's making
villagers are
few
moving
outposts.
forward from Vellith. Vellith has
Yeah.
realized he has the edge now, and he can just move in and start harassing from forward. In the
If
chat, Mithil says moving targets usually don't even get hit by traps. Oh, yeah, well, traps, I think it's better for just staying in your base or staying camping somewhere and shooting whatever comes in your way. Oh yeah, also, so this is something I recently realized, that the free upgrade, the blacksmith upgrade from French, it doesn't come unless you drop down a blacksmith, which I thought was weird.
Oh, you didn't know that.
Yeah, I did not know
You have
that.
to
So
make a then they get +1 attack.
yeah, I would think that if it's a free upgrade, it just automatically stays here.
No, no, no. I think you have to drop a blacksmith for that.
Yeah. So Mithil has dropped his prediction. Well, it just wins here. Yeah, it does look like Vellith is in a much better spot, and he's also commanding the map now. I think for
He's a
Buttpirate, like he is very much locked into his own base. And now that the mangonels suck, this mass of longbow is going to be hard to deal with.
The army composition for Vellith is massive. Like Buttpirate has hardly any units on the map, but then
Yeah,
he has like much more villages. But I'm not sure this will help him with the push from Vellith.
those horsemen got one-shotted.
Yeah, he's reaching this critical mass for longbows.
Yeah, it would be very good if Buttpirate could get some arrow slits, but he's not collecting any stone at this point. Because
No,
once
he's
the
actually
tower.
going Castle Age.
Oh wait, is he? Ah, that would be very good because you know with the castle age. So the problem is he does not have any knights remaining. Because if he has some knights,
Mhm.
those knights actually can power through these spearmen, these H2 spearmen, and then they can even start killing these longbows.
Yeah, actually, I'm trying to think like, what is his planning? Like, even if he goes castle, he has only a few horsemen and archers. This is not enough to stop the push from Vellith.
Yeah, this is looking very difficult. But Pirate has a lot of wood in bank. I wonder if he's going for siege factory. Maybe he's saving the wood for that.
I think, what would be the correct army composition now? Now, like, Buttpirate sees the massive army from Vellith, right?
Yeah.
And the only thing he can do is spam horsemen and archers, I guess, because now he's also
Of
out from
gold.
gold. Yeah.
Oh, bro, this is very bad. I can only imagine one mangonel and cavalry. That's all I can imagine would work here. But if without
If the
gold,
mangonel was from the previous upgrade, yes, but since the
yeah,
last update, I don't think they do enough damage.
that's the closest they got because Butt Pirate has the advantage of being near his base. So his mangonel could be shooting from near the town center and just retreat whenever needed.
Yeah.
Now there's another problem that Vellith has already towered the two big gold veins that Butt Pirate had
Mm-hmm.
on the north side. So Butt Pirate is absolutely cut off from all the gold.
Yeah, I
Now,
think at the moment he can only spam horsemen and archers.
yeah,
He needs to quickly start painting more, building more stable and ranges, and make more units, because this is not enough.
yeah. In hindsight, that outpost could have been more towards the diagonal left side on the gold mine. That would have defended a bit against these longbows.
True.
The thing
Yeah.
is, longbows outrange all the outposts unless the outposts have arrow slits.
Yeah.
I just saw Butt Pirate
Arrow
was even.
slits versus English is quite a good
Yeah,
upgrade for the outpost.
yeah, definitely. So
Because they
wait,
can completely hold the push from English with their spearmen and longbows.
Royal Knights are
Unless
here.
they invest in battering rams.
Yeah,
Okay, here comes the final push. I'm assuming from Butt Pirate.
unfortunately, there is still no iron undermesh. So yeah, without iron undermesh, it is a difficult one. Because longbows are actually doing 3 damage per arrow. The
Yeah.
knight only has an armor of what, +4 versus the 6 damage the longbows are doing.
Yeah,
Ideally, you
exactly.
would want to get it down to 1, which is the lowest damage possible. An archery range dead. But Pirate has utilized all the gold he had, so his only option right now. This would actually be a
Yeah.
very good time to garrison and start targeting the longbows with his TC. Oh man.
Yeah, but he has like, if we look at his population, it is only 32 population, in which 31 is they are the villagers. So he has only one knight,
Mm-hmm.
and Villette is like 101 population.
Yeah.
I think this is game over for Pirate.
Yeah, looks over. I don't know if these guys are going for a best of 3 or not, but I think we'll get to hear from them soon.
GG,
And
he calls it.
I wish we could see the chat. That would be very convenient.
You think that Butt Pirate is smack talking Villette about how bad he played, and he
Oh
could have
wait,
done
really?
so much better?
Huh. And look at the eco. Food income was very similar. Wood income, well, 2,000 more wood for Weled, a lot more gold for Butt Pirate. But that stone, I think that
Yeah,
stone was super useful because if Buttpirate could get some stone early on, he could have put some those arrow slits on the towers, and that would have
yeah,
slowed down the push from Vellith, because Vellith just kept marching on with his towers, the outposts.
yeah. I think Buttpirate did two mistakes here.
Hmm.
The first one was knowing that how easy was for him to wall off his map. He should
Yeah,
have walled immediately, so
yeah,
Red could not push before killing the walls. And secondly, he shouldn't have gone for Castle Age. He should have stayed in feudal because he had much more villager advantage, and used that resources to make more army units, like more
yeah.
archers, more horsemen,
Could have been more
just to hold
knights,
them off.
and
More
you're
knights, yeah.
right that once English get that critical mass of longbows, nothing beats them.
Yes.
I was expecting mangonels because I could only think mangonels has the option. I wonder maybe men at arms could have worked, but you need a lot of men at arms.
Men at arms is also an option, but yeah, you need like to gather at least 7, 8 men at arms, and he also
Yeah.
had to get that the archer defense upgrade, which he did not, to
Yeah,
get less damage versus English. Then it could have worked out. Yes.
that was a good game. Very aggressive, short. Let's check out Butt Pirate and Vellith. Maybe we'll see some live opinions for them. Dominique in the chat says knights aren't good versus English because of the spears, men at arms, crossbows. Does it? And Dominique also says you should always go for arrow slits in the second TC versus English. If he would skip knights, he could have had H3 around 14 minutes and then break the siege with crossbows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is something which I always like try to do when I'm versus English, because they are so defensive. Attacking them also makes no sense early age. So
Mhm.
I just make few knights to snipe few villagers from them, and then just go fast castle and then go all in with them. Because then your knights are much more stronger. Then you have time to get all the upgrades,
Mhm.
and then you also have upgraded archers.
Yeah. Right. That was some good games. I don't think they're playing anymore, so that's a best of one. Thanks a lot, Magma, for joining me for the stream.
Yeah, most welcome.
All right, and we'll be back later if there are more live games being played. Until then, see you guys. Bye bye.